to pick it out. Okay, that might be a good exercise maybe before even getting into the classes. Okay, so let me to share my screen first. Are you able to see my screen?
Sir, excuse me, sir. Sir,
Are you? Yep. Hello.
excuse, sir. Manivannan.
Yes, Manivanan.
Yeah. So I have to introduce you, sir. That's all, sir. Alumni of St. Joseph's College. Right? So in the recent 10 science, graphics design,
You want to free, tick it into free, and then if you want to select background images, for example for your PowerPoint or for your Photoshop, you can take like just a minute, background. That's it. You will get all type of backgrounds here, like vector backgrounds, plain, anything. If you want to download, you can download. As you know that you can go and edit it also. On top of that, if you are looking some particular color background like green color, you can click it, you can see all green colors background. If you want to look for orange color, like you can click it and then still you can get orange. Likewise you can go and filter it out. Here you will get immediately the background. And just imagine child. I'm just putting child. That's it. So now I can get everything. So likewise, you can get images on any category, which is very important. Like you have free pick, you have stock footage, but stock footage still it is costly. Even if you want to know, you can get it something like here. Here you can see lot, like free stock, pixels, unlash. Okay, these all the things you can go and get it, but my favorite is this one. Like I usually most of the time I use free pick, where I'll download all my images. And today also I'm going to show some demo based on this. Get into the real course. As it's gonna be 1 hour, and when it comes Photoshop, there are so many topics needs to be covered. Okay, like you want to know selection tools, there are multiple different selection tools are available. Polymorphic tools available, locoso tools available, where you can freely transform and get it. And typography, it's how you are going to type your text. Okay, camera raw is something like take an example of when you are taking images from any not mobile, DSLR camera, where you have different type of images, like NEF is when you are taking from the Nikon. The same way when you are taking from Canon, it's another raw file. Sony has a different raw file. So the camera raw is a plugin that it will allow you to download your files and convert into Photoshop, where you can directly work on that. Basically, when it comes Photoshop, it's a one handy tool. There are multiple other handy tools, Lightroom. where we usually what we do, we will import all our photo from our DSLR camera, do the basic adjustment, and then we will into Photoshop, then we start working on it. Right scope, but giving an overall the places there you can use it. Bridge is again for rendering engine, like you want to render something, you want to put one file into Photoshop, and then you can take it from Lightroom, you can take it, and then same way other places you want to put and take it. It is the bridging everything. And portrait retouching, it's one of the place where it is very important, because most of the time we are going to deal with the people, so they have small scare marks or small pimples on their face, where you need to beautify them, bit extra color contrast you need to improve. All those you can do it with that. Smart object and shape tool all used to create shapes, maybe different shape. I'll teach you some of them in. And filters is again, it is about you that you can go and play around. Most of the time we will use blur filters, most of the okay. And there are other filters, yes, like glass filters, restoration filters we can use. Layer styles is most of the time used to play around with this. I will tell you that what you can do. Curves, mask, surely I'll tell you that what is mask and how you are going to use mask. Okay. Color management, again it is like you are going to adjust some color layouts. This again I'll show us a demo. Accents, this is important, like if you have set of all things again and again and then again you are doing, you can create set of all accents and then you can use it. 3D and video. 3D is like nowadays when you want to do three-dimensional painting and all, you can do with the 3D. And Photoshop, you can do take a multiple frames and then put it in a small slides, and then you can export as a simple video. Okay, but anyhow, that is out of scope. I'll take the major thing and then I'll come one by one. And I know already you guys are knows Photoshop, so I don't want to go and deep into all this topic and don't want to teach you the small things. I'll straight away jump into some practical examples how we are doing in the industry. Okay, so this is our first example. Just imagine if you want to design any cart or box. This is something called a mock-up. How you are going to do your mock-ups? So mock-up is something like, for example, when you want to design any box, usually you have 5 sides. Forget about the bottom. So you have 5 sides. You need to define images for the side, top, back, everything, right? Left side, right side, all those things. But when you want to present it into the client, okay, you need to present it in a nice way. Like you can see my screen, seems like you have exactly the same box in front of you. Instead of just imagine you are displaying 5 different images to the client. Okay, I'll tell you or I'll teach you that how we will do such kind of things. Okay, to go to internet and then try to get like I just typed box markup PSD because you are looking for the PSD file and free download. Basically, if you want, if you have commercial, yes, you can look for the commercial. As I told you, my favorite site, this one, I can go and pick up anything. Okay, just I can go and click this one. Just imagine download. 1 minute. Let me take it out. So it will download that. So similar thing I already have downloaded here. Okay, and I have all the resources which is required for the collection. So let me to open it first. I already opened it. So now this is the box. Okay, now this is the box where we are going to draw all these sides. Okay, so in this case I am going to do in the 3 side. So I am taking the front side, this side. Okay, I am going, see here. When you look at that, there is one small arrow here, right? This is important. So I just clicked this and this become an empty area, and I have already my resource ready. So I'll take this one first here, maybe some side. This is all the predefined images which I know that I need, so I just dragged it. So now I'm saving it, Control S, and then closing. See, now you got one side. Guys, you are following it, right? So the same way, the next side. We got our second side, then the top. So I'm going to the top. Are you able to understand this? Hello? Anybody from the group?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay. Okay. This is very simple. Likewise, you can do any design. Like for example, you know what exactly to be produced. Okay. And then you can download any markup and then you can make it. Okay. The same way, like let us see the other markup. Are we able to do just before I download it in front of you? The same thing, I'll again pick it up. I'll check it out whether I am able to do it or not. Okay. Let's see. I'll come here. I'll go to my downloads, realistic box packing. Let me to take this. I'm just extracting. So we have gone again. So now I am checking that where is that top design. So this is top. This is top. So I'm opening the top side. Got it right? So now you got this one right, how this is working. So I downloaded in front of you. I was able to change it. Now this I can go and export it. Like, let me to save this. and then file, export as. I am exporting the similar file type, maybe PNG is still fine for me. So this new box which we got it, I just pushed this. So this is how it's very easy when you want to design something, when you want to present into the client. This is very important because designing, everyone knows that what to be designed, how things to be designed, but presenting is very important. So when you are doing something, do it and present it in the same way. Like if you are designing t-shirts, you can go and check in the internet t-shirt mockups. Okay. Likewise, you will get it. You can go and take any t-shirt markup the similar way, like it's a PSD. You can go and download it, and then you can give it. So when any client is requesting us, like, okay, can you please design any logo or something for them, then the first thing you need to do is you need to think about the markups, like, how we are going to do that. Are we going to give only logo? Are we going to give only logo or logo with the proper markups in place? So let's see how the t-shirt markups will come. Sorry, I chose the wrong one. So this is how, see, any design when you do, you need to know how to present it. Now I am displaying the same thing, like, in a boxes, in a t-shirt, or maybe in a greetings card. You can find a lot of markups in the internet. You can go and download it. Okay. Now the second one. Second one, again, it's a kind of a similar, like, we will do a simple design of a card. Okay. And then how this works. Okay. This is again a sample that I already prepared it. Okay. So I'll tell you that how we are dragging and dropping and then bringing it, and what kind of idea you should keep it in your mind when you are developing and designing, because it is not only now what to be done in the markups. Taking internet templates, when you are looking into that, you should keep certain thing in mind, like, theme, what color theme that we need to choose, what company needs, okay, what is their logo, how it has to be presented, all those things you need to keep it in mind. Okay. So the next part that I'll open. So this is, everyone can understand, it is a simple plain card design. Okay. Where we have dragged and dropped a few things and then we put it in place, like here for the shadow. uh, I hope all of you already knows it, how to design a simple card, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Sorry.
sir.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so now just imagine that in order to understand that how we people are doing it, I'll take a simple idea. So just look at that. This is a 3.75 inch. Okay, here I need to look at you here. When we design anything for printing purpose, the minimal resolution we will keep for 300. Okay, so then only when you are really taking this into the press, okay, this will be very cleanly will be printed right out. Otherwise you can see lot of blur in the system. Okay, so this is very important. So I am going to do you the similar thing for you in the fastest manner. Okay, let's see. 3.75, 2.75. So I'm just taking the background, it's filled, and then the design is already for the bottom whatever I need. We already kept it there, so we are keeping it. Now we have almost similar design. The one thing you need to know the rulers, how to place the rulers, so that you can organize your data. Like when you design anything, I should not overlap it with the other elements. So I supposed to have a borders. So I am taking and keeping the borders here in order to ensure that. And the next one is your logo and the text. Okay. So as per the design which we have a corner. This corner, something not colorful, maybe like some of the color. So here I can set it in the ash color. So the color overlay, let me to look into that. I felt this is okay, which is quite good in contrast, mild. Okay, so it will not bother my other elements which I'm going to put it here. As text I already typed it here, so I'm going to drag it down the titles. So I dragged and dropped this one. The same way I'm going to drag and drop all these elements which is already prepared. I know that you people already knows this, so I don't want to keep on explaining the things which you already know. Done. So now the final part is the logo and this one. So let's drag the logo. One minute, it's stuck. And the final part. So now when you look into that, designing any card, which is really simple. The only thing is you supposed to have idea in your place. Okay, you need to know that what exactly you are going to do, how you are going to organize things. Once when you have defined this, now this has to be presented into the client. So I'll first save this file. File, and then I'm exporting this as a PNG. As you know earlier that I designed a card now, that card has to be presented. So now I am opening a markup file, which I already has been downloaded in the internet. Then I am going to place it. Okay, see, I'm going to take this and I can take this and then I can put it. I'm sorry, the size is not adequate, but still it's fine. At least for the demo purpose, it's fine. Either I can keep this as it is, or maybe I can again put it back. Sorry. So now you got it right. So now we will present this to the client. So when you design any card, anything, when you are presenting something like this, the client will be so impressed. Okay, so this is how any card design will be done. You know, the layers has to be organized and you need to put a proper layering and then send it back to you. I hope all of you guys already knows about what is layer, how you need to put the things in the layer, everything. So that's why I'm not even concentrating on this, because I have later on this I have wonderful other designs for you. I'll tell you that might be like bit more complicated than this. Let me to export this before. So now we have done this now. Okay, so now this will be good to the client to see. The third one is we are going to design something, you know, a typical banner style. It will be useful when you people are doing back in India, you know, some wedding banners or something like this. I'll show you first what we are going to achieve. Okay, see, this is the output that we are going to achieve. So we have guys in the corner and in the top couple of guys and some text and some, this is for some wedding banners. What are all the elements we need for this is I'll explain. We need a background. Okay, this we have, and we have images of the people. Okay, and stock images. Okay, this is what we are going to use for the top layout. Okay, in the top when you see here we put a heart in. Okay, for that. So likewise we have each and everything ready, and this flower is somehow we are using here in the background. So everything is ready. Now the only thing is we are going to organize everything into a full blown Photoshop image. And when you see that we already cut that images also, like you can see the people here and the same guys, like we already pre-cut them. Okay, the background is black because it is a PNG, like we put it. So the things are ready. Now let's do it. And when it comes the banner like this, one minute. Sorry guys. One minute, I'm really sorry. It never happened. One minute, guys. I'm updating my scratch disk. 1 minute, just a minute. Okay, now we are freeing up some good amount of space. Just hold a minute. Okay. Meanwhile, I'll show you this one. You see my screen, right? Yeah. I think now it's supposed to come. Okay, good. So let us to go and remove all those things which we don't want. We will recreate all those things from the scratch. So the actual image size is 10 inches, and when you look at the resolution is 500. This is very important. This means we have defined a banner for 12 feet and 10 feet. Okay, and we put 500 resolution so that because you are working in the inches, so when they print it, it will come nicely. Otherwise, it will not be that much good. Okay, so I'll just go and create. And resolution is 500. See, in the normal card, anything when you want to print a small thing, photo, everything, 300 resolution is more than enough. But when you are coming into banner, minimum it's supposed to be 500 resolution. Then only things will be very nice. Okay. So I just created it. So let us do drag and drop. Our elements. So what we need, see, first of all, here when you look at that, I already downloaded all the required images. It means I already know what I am going to design. So anything when you want to design it, before getting into that, you supposed to keep things in your mind, what exactly that you are going to do. Okay, I am going to put this is my background, and this is how I am going to reference it, and this is how it will be work, or where I am going to align it, how many contents I need, basically. Because sometimes when you want to design some these kind of things, people they never keep things in mind, like how many people are going to be there in the banner, where we are going to place the important subject, what exactly matters, their name, text, everything should be there. First, before even start anything, you supposed to have overall idea in your mind. That is ultimate. So for example, when this picture, when you really look into that, and we know the major subject is the bride and groom, we put it them the main, and the other guys, whoever want to participate or who want to wish, we are putting in there bit smaller, and still we are keeping some emphasis on them. And when you really look into that, we don't have much more text in this. This is very ideal when you want to design anything. Don't simply keep all the text, there should not be so many text. Try to minimize as much as possible. Okay, and then make it very simple. So I'll go and do that now. So we are taking this. I'll just expand so that it will be occupy the entire space. Okay, I'll ensure that I just did it with a small image. Then I'll take this one. So it has to be in the back. Okay, this somewhere like this. But now I need to adjust the color, because this is not matching with the color of this one. So I'll go image adjustments. In this case, I am taking hue saturation so that I can play around with the color. I can play around with the color. Now I feel okay. Maybe this color is somehow opt. Okay. Then saturation, I'll reduce a bit. Okay. Because when you go deep saturation down, it will be black. If you go full, it will be full contrast. So I'll beat down because the background is already mild in saturated. And bit lightness I'll add. Then still it is standing outside of the background. It should merge with the background. Okay, so now I'll take my opacity. Okay, so it is now merged with the background. You got it? So now the background and this design all together in a single image. Okay, I felt it. Okay, this is somehow blended with that, so I'll make it 35. Okay, it's somehow it's fine. Or sometime if you want, you can play around with 100. Just imagine you can play around with here, lighten. Still only the white part will be visible, not the dark part. Okay, or maybe you can put darken. Only the dark part will be visible, light part will not be. These kind of thing will be useful when you are doing overlay. So I'll maybe like later I'll explain you overlay how it will be. So in this case, as we already decided 35 I put, and I just want to them, the persons in place. So I am taking and then I am pushing it them. So I'll take them in a corner. It makes some sense, but you need to work with the portrait before doing anything, because as I told you, there might be a bumps, or maybe a scar marks, everything to be cleaned out. So I'll teach you a bit about it. So I am zooming in and then I am going, and when it comes, you take this tool, self heal, spot heal, and then rasterize this image, and then you punch it. It will go. You got it right? It is going. I'll take a copy before that. So I am taking a Gaussian blur, not Gaussian blur. I need to take smart blur. Not much. And then I'll give OK. And then I'll take image adjustments, brightness and contrast, keep bright. And this image I can see, extra yellow is there. So I just want to reduce that yellow. So I'll take this and maybe reduce a yellow bit. Kind of adjustment you should always do with your images. Okay, otherwise the image will not be look nicer. The next one, so we have combined these all those things. Now we need to go and put these guys in place. Okay, as you already know, we have the heart in. So I will pick it up that one first. So first I'll remove that white part here. So I removed completely the white part, and then I'll put completely black color in it. So it will be useful later. I'll tell you why. 1 minute. I'll take this blending options. I'm going to color overlay black. So finally I got this design, and then I am rasterizing into a single layer. So you got only one layer. Now I'll drag one image here, and then try to keep, okay, this is the size which I am going to keep it. So I am keeping, and then accordingly I'll take this image. Maybe I'll take a backup of this one, Control Z. I'll put this in the front in order to ensure that I'm covering the entire area. Okay, that's great. Now here I click the image. Okay, this is very important critical point. and then I click the mask. Okay, this is very important. I click the mask. Sorry, I click the 1 minute. I click the mask. So now I have the mask here. Then I am going and copying this and then clicking here and then pasting the layer with the black. 1 minute, sorry. So the place where the black is not visible, right? So what we are going to do, we are going to select, select the entire space outside, and I am going to click here. I am going to put the black there. Done. So now when you look at that, you are able to see them in that place. Likewise, we will do in each and every area. So I'll go the next picture. I'll pick up the, okay, maybe I have only one more picture. I'll pick up the next picture. I am placing it in place, keeping it in there, and then clicking the mask. Okay, I got the mask. It's completely black. So now we will go and
So
move it.
I have a
Yeah.
can I answer?
Yeah, yes, please.
Why don't you use tools that is shapes? We can use shapes and we can make that heart image, sir.
Yeah. It's up to you. See the shape when you look at the shape here, the one which you have, like it will be a perfect arting. Okay, when you look into the shape, it's a perfect arting. So I just don't want to stick with only this. Okay, I have, see, when I pick up mine, I have some artistic. I have these corners are not perfect aligned. I want something like this. It is my choice, whatever that I can take it. If you want to go with the rectangle, if you want to go with circle, if you want to go with anything, you can do it. But the intention of mine is very simple. Like, if you are downloading some picture from internet, still you supposed to be able to go ahead with that. That's why, like, I have, chose something from the internet, not from the other pictures. You got the point, right?
Yes, I got it, sir.
Okay, wonderful. So now I'll go and I'll keep it the similar way like what I have done earlier. I'm picking it out. I am going here and then I am putting the black. So sorry. So the similar way, I go and select the all other area. I clicked here, then I am pouring the black, so it is only visible into that area. Okay, but now there is a thing. Look at that, this top side, because my image is not full. So what I need to do, very simple. I can go here. I can pick up my image. I can go inside the image. Okay, maybe I'll go here, image size. Canvas size, I think I can height, maybe I need another 300 on the other side, so it will grow that side. This area I can paint it out, so it will come there directly. That's why I intentionally put it for you guys to understand that stamp tool. Like, I am cloning it out. Not required that you need to clone it very cleanly, but somehow when you make it half of the way also, it's sense. I think the time is almost going to be over. Don't worry, we'll finish it soon.
Okay, sir. Take your time.
Okay. See, now it's finished here, right? See, this is how, if you have image, doesn't have image, you can copy it up. Okay, the same way I'll drag, text, probably makes sense. here I need to tell you few other things. For example, let me to remove the things which we put here. So just imagine I typed some text. Now this text should be, put a proper color, everything. So I am going blending options. There, the color overlay. I need to pick a proper color over. Something which is related to that image. If I am going completely away, sometimes it may look very odd. Okay, sometimes it may be okay. Like okay, now I am taking something like this. Okay, in sense. Or maybe just I want to stick with the image. I can even take some color very related to that image itself, and then I can emphasize it. Okay, so what are all the ways? If your image and your text is similar color, first you need to do it with a stroke. Okay, it has to become normal, and when it comes stroke, you have optional. So make it outside, so the text and this one will be away. And make it a big extra so that it will be cleanly visible. Okay, and drop shadow, which can still work for you. Maybe I'll take the black color drop shadow, and let's see the distance and the speed, size. Okay, I'll make it spread, distance. Each and everything has to be clearly check it out, before even applying anything. So even though I put the same color, still the people can able to read the text. This is very important when you are designing anything. So when you are designing, either you can keep completely contrast color, or you can keep completely the color into the picture, where still the people can able to read the colors. Okay, that's important. Why? Because when it comes contrast, if you put any color, there is only one opposite color is there. Rest everything is become slowly you are towards the color. So ideally, when you choose any color in the other dimension, you can take only 3 colors. I can show you that how contrast wheel will be there. So this is the contrast wheel. Okay, like complementary colors and analog colors. So when you take any.
So can you share this link to us in chat, sir?
Sure. I'll share this one. I'll share the free pick. Okay, so there are multiple things. This is one. See, when you take any color, you can take this, and this color is completely opposite colors. So this is how, for example, if my background is here, okay, in our background is somewhere near to here, okay, then the other 2 colors which you want to pick it out, this color, let me to pick it out this color. Okay. So I am going here, I am taking my blending options, and then the color overlay, this color, see, and as I put already the color, I am reducing this a bit not to ensure, or maybe I'll take white color, not that much. Let's see if I remove all those things, only color overlay will keep it. Okay, this makes some sense for me. But even I felt this is somehow overcooked. Let's see. Maybe opacity I'll reduce a bit. I'm just being with you, like, in order to do the entire process, in order to ensure that, we are not killing at the same time. Outside, yes, this makes some sense for me. Okay. So this is how we used to define, the colors and how it is going to look like. And let's go and pick it out to the other text here, the wedding text. So here again, I'll tell you that what we have done. It's a simple text first, and then there is a 2 dot which we have manually defined it. This is up to us, like how we are going to do. Again, I'll remove the color, and then I'll tell you that how we have done this. See, now when you look at that, this wedding and the line, this is quite normal wedding text, and then the line we put. So in order to enable the colors, everything, so it's again the same thing, color overlay, like either you can do that or you can go and pick it out something from here, still it will work, but I like these colors again. And here I want to emphasize only this one. When it comes to grouping, these kind of things, you can go and enable the entire thing into a blending option, instead of like, look at here, the down. 1 minute. See, wedding and the lion, and there is a dot. Together I can put a drop shadow. Are you able to see this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now this is how we do, like, when it comes to the entire group, later once when you define all the inner elements, still when you are putting the top element, there also you can define your shadow or blending, everything. So maybe I see, like, Raju with Merlin, it's bit out of colors. So maybe we will go and correct it also. And in this time, let us to try and correct it here in the title level totally. It's even though it is a 3 different. Okay, we put a white and then color overlay. Maybe somewhere here we put. Maybe I'll try something different. Let's see how deep the pink works. So we manage this with outer glow. Okay, that makes sense still. And maybe with the drop shadow final. Okay, yep, nice, seems to work. Okay, see now now it becomes very much visible. So this is how we used to do define 1 by 1 by 1 by 1, okay, in order to bring the entire picture. So now you see from the raw images which we have handpicked from here, and then we defined one complete image. This again you can go on the export. In the export, the recent export, you have multiple choices. I'll explain that too. See, this is 1x, okay, it means it's a full size, okay, 6000 to 5000 pixels. And the same way you can go and add it to other, like, maybe I can say that 0.5x, which is useful for half, and then maybe the other rendering I can tell till 0.75x. So when I export, you can see 3 different output. I'll show you that. This is especially useful when you are defining logo, anything, like, just I'm exported, I gave export. So what it does, it takes the same image, it will create a full resolution once, and then half of the size another one, and then like 75% of the size. For example, when you are defining take an example of if you are defining any application, Android application or iOS application, you need to define into multiple sizes, one for HD, one for XHD, one for XXHD, kind of different sizes. So you can come and define that, all those different sizes here once. You define your logo once and then click export. Everything will be exported into multiple sizes. This is ideal for, exported. At the same way, you can tell here whether you want a PNG, whether you want JPEG, all those things you can define it here. I hope it is exported. Let's go and see it. Now, see, look at here. You have 50% size. I'll tell you that how to look into the sizes, dimensions. So when you really look into that, you can have a size 6000 and half of the size like 3000 and 3 by 4 size 75% 4500. But all same image. When you look into that, the same image has been exported. This is the second one, 50%, and it's the third one. But in reality, it is exported in 3 different sizes. So this is how we need to do one by one all the designs and the export, and you need to keep your creativity, download images, all those things has to be done. I think with that I'll make it over because almost I took extra 10 minutes. Okay. Is there any doubt you can ask me? Don't stick with only in English. Tamil also it's welcome. Okay.
Dear friends, yeah, thank you, Mr. Arun. Thank you. It was a wonderful presentation. It was a wonderful demonstration. I couldn't join at the beginning because of the network issue. Off late I joined. I really enjoyed the session. I hope the participants would have enjoyed. I request the participants to come out with your clarification. Please make use of this great opportunity to interact with the expert. Participants, you can unmute and you can ask. Please feel free. Feel free to ask anything. Your questions need not be confined to only what is demonstrated. You can ask anything. He is an expert in graphics design. He is the one who inspired me into graphics design. Please go ahead for clarifications.
Sir, can you repeat how we are hiding the scar?
Which one?
How we are hiding the scar from the face?
Okay, that's quite simple. Okay, see, look at here. I just zoom in the picture first. Okay, just imagine that. Let's pick it out. This one. And then I'm taking always like before when you do anything, duplicate the layers. Okay, and then pick this a patch tool. Okay, there is a patch. Okay, just go on. Just imagine that you are covering the entire area. Just like there is, ensure that, okay, you are covering the entire area and then just click it. It will go. You got the point, right? It will go. When you click it, it will go. So only you need to use this tool and ensure that your brush size is bigger. Like you can use symbol that on the square bracket to make it up or down, or you can manually go and make it here. How big you need. Okay, make it the size and then just click the area. It will automatically analyze the surrounding area and then it will reduce it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Good. Guys,
Any others?
you can ask in Tamil
Anybody
also,
else?
no worries.
Please feel free to interact. Come on. We can take up 1 or 2 queries.
Excuse me, sir.
Anybody else?
Yes.
Sir, when you have taken that box mock-up and that's t-shirt mock-up, when you were doing with the box, how you were using that first front part, second part, that automatically the layer generate or how it is?
No, dear, like already it is mentioned there when you download anything. I'll again open the box. Okay, when you there, for example, box. Okay, let's pick it up. I think which one we worked. Maybe this one. Yeah. See, I let me to pick it out. This one for you. Here you can see top design, side design. Usually when you download any markup, they knows which design that you are going to make it out. Okay, so they
any image we can download, or there's some large image or something like that.
Because basically when it comes markup, you can go and type markup. You need a box markup. You can type box markup. Okay. Markup. Ideally, this is a one multiple sizes. It will come around. Only thing is you need to know which way you are going to mark it out. What exactly it will be fit. Are you going to design this kind of box? Or you are going to design this kind of box? Or you are going to design some bottles like that? Okay. Then based on that you download it. Once when you download, based on that design, they have front, back, side, everything in place with the name. Then
We
you
have
can
to
go.
download only, copy image will not go.
Means I didn't get.
So like we will right click, then it will give the option also copy the image, like we were doing in this Photoshop. So in this only we have to download it, or we can copy also.
You can copy also, like, see why I am saying this, the mockup, it's a special characteristics, because it will not come default, you need to go and find it out, the mockup images. Only the mockup image will be mapped like this. You see here, like,
Yeah, yes,
there is a box, the empty box. On top
yes.
of that, they made layer 1 for the side 1, they made layer 2 for the side 2, and then they put it, masked it inside the layers, and when you go inside, you have a place to put. This is a arrangement in the Photoshop. So usually when any guys who is doing a mock-up images, they did this arrangement for you. So for you, you no need to invest your time to design that kind of mockups. You design only what you need. Okay, I want to put my logo, I want to put my these images into this place, then it will be displayed like mockup. Okay, a box. It will be useful for the client.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot.
Anybody else? The last query.
Sir, in the invitation you prepared, no, sir. That wordings and all, that character, alphabets and all, you as it is, you bring this to the next layer.
Yeah,
How you,
yeah. That's quite simple. Already there is a text tool that you can go and type it. As I already have typed in other places, then what I have done is I just went there. Take an example of I right click this one. It will completely display in that point what are all the layers available. I can see side caption because I already grouped it. Then when you come here, like, I can see here, see side caption. It is available here. Okay. So I clicked this. I clicked here from. I just dragged it to the other side, and then I came here. I just leave my mouse. That's it. It came. It's simply just drag and drop. You got it?
yes, I got it, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Anything else?
Sir, which version are you using, sir?
This is CC.
Okay. It is paid version or
Yeah, obviously, yes. This is paid version, but it's up to you. There are a lot of cracks available. I should not say this in open forum, but it's available. Yeah.
So my dear
Sir,
friend,
what is rasterizing, sir? Rasterizing images?
Okay, see, the rasterizing in sense, usually when you drag and drop any image, it means it's a smart object. Okay, I'll tell you the difference between smart object and rasterizing images. Okay, like I'll create a new one, maybe. Maybe let's see the bigger size. I'll go here. Take an example of, I'll pick this image, put it. Okay, this is smart object by default. When you look at that, then I'll go and convert it into raster. Other than that, till last, try to keep the term called non-destructive images. Okay, means you are not going to alter the image. See, for example, this one, if I want to keep heart in, for example, like I'll tell you, like I can go and cut it like that. See, I just selected, I can go and cut it. But just imagine, I cannot go and do anything away from this. That's it. Now, oh my God, there is some wrong. I want to want extra this side. I cannot bring it back. But here, if I put a this mask, and then if I start to work with that mask, for example, like this. Okay. Now what will happen is, if I did something wrong here, I can go and again take this value, like a white color. When I paint, for example, I'm taking white color now. When I paint back, I can get the image back here. You got the point? Okay. This is called non-destructive mode. This is where the smart object comes into place. Smart objects are one of the way that you are keeping your image in a non-destructive manner. You keep your quality, you keep your image as it is always. Any other question?
Sir, shall you repeat again the mock-up box that is entering text in the box?
This one?
Sir, in that you do how we are fixing the text and images in a box? Please.
See, very simple. When you download any mockup, you can see here the side, top, left, right, something like this. Okay. Just right in this case, the side, I don't have the image. So I'll go and fix the side. I'll double click the side. Okay. It brings like this. Now I'll go and pick up the required logo. Maybe in this case, this one. I go and put it here. And then I fix it. Okay, this is done. And then I take this out. Now I just save it, Control S. When I close it, by default it will come here. I no need to do anything. That's the speciality of the mockups. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Dear friends, I think we had a wonderful interaction with Mr. Arun. I'm really very happy. We actually planned for the session 5 to 6, but it has gone up to 6:25 because of your wonderful interaction. And I will share the number of Mr. Arun. He is very much generous since he is our own alumni, an illustrious alumni of Department of Computer Science. We can take him for granted. You can disturb him even when you have some doubts, and he is very much service oriented. You can always ask him for designs that is to be a professional, that is to be given a professional touch. So my dear friends, I warmly I invite you all to clarify your doubts whenever you need. Maybe in the evening you can just text him. He will help you. He will help you. Certainly he will help you.
Sure,
if need be, we will have another session of Mr. Arun. You can give him, you can please give your suggestions in the feedback form. Today's attendance and feedback link will be shared in the group sometime later. Okay, I'm very sorry I couldn't share it right now because of the network issue. So I will share it later. So my dear friends, on behalf of you all gathered here, on behalf of Graphics Design course, and on behalf of the Department of Computer Science, and on behalf of the St. Joseph's College, we sincerely thank Mr. Arun for having spent wonderful, for having spent his time, because getting a person from abroad, particularly Dubai, a committed person who is full schedule, getting him here online, it's very difficult, but he is here just because he loves St. Joseph's. He loves people who are studying here, who are part of this course. So we are very happy, Mr. Arun. I really enjoyed. I missed actually the first part of the session. Anyhow, we have the recorded version, so we will share it with the participants, and it will be definitely help the participants to enrich them to learn on their own pace. So thank you very much. You see a lot of messages coming in the chat.
Yep.
So they are compliments in the chat. And thank you very much, Mr. Arun, for having joined us. Thank you. Thank you.
It's my
Thanks a lot.
pleasure.
Thanks a lot.
Anytime you just
God bless
message
you.
me, I can ping you back whenever I'll free. Maybe give me some time. Maybe if you are chatting in the morning, maybe in the evening I might be come back. But surely I'll give my recommendations in terms of anything you need, a color, creativity, how to choose any ideas. Feel free. You can send a WhatsApp messages. Yeah. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for the opportunity, Vimal and St. Joseph's College. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
thank you,
Mr.
Mr.
Arun.
Sir.
Information for the person. He's and he helped college, when he was a student, he took college to go presentation. That's a piece of information for you. I thank the money on for having taken all the color. Thank you, Mr.
I'll share the links.
And Mr. Arun has shared the link that is.
And I'll share with
Demonstrate
it that
technique.
material design also. Maybe when you need, just have a look into that. How when the UA, when you people designing, the contrast ratio should be there and color ratio should be there. Along with, I'll share the chart also, like HTML color chart. This is how we will select the HTML colors for that, UA as well as designs. Not this one. Okay, yeah, this one. Material design. Yeah, here you can see that. Sorry. Okay, yes, I just shared the link. Just go through whenever when you have time. Maybe if possible, we'll have one more session. Thanks a lot. Take care.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Arun. Hello, Arun.
So much.
Hello, sir. Sir,
Arun.
vanakkam, sir. My pleasure,
Thank you,
sir.
Arun, for your nice presentation. Vanakkam. Thank you very much for this lecture.
It's my pleasure too, sir.
Definitely,
with all you.
the audience would have gained a lot from your lecture.
Hope so.
Yes, sir. Very good. Thank you. Thank you very much, Arun.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Take care. Catch you back.
Right. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Mr. Arun. Thank you. This is Mayuvanan.